Hey, what's going on? Matthew Taman here. If you've ever wanted to start a blog and website about technology, maybe you're passionate about it and you want to give people your feedback, your ideas, your reviews or anything like that, well, I have the perfect templates for you to use. In this video, I am going to show you 18 of the best WordPress templates for technology bloggers like yourself. You can purchase these, install them, and your website can be up and going in no time. So let's get started. The first one I want to take a look at here is called Aveda. Now, Aveda is a website building template and it has a lot of features and functionalities. It has so many things. This is like the ultimate template. So whatever you want to build, you can build with it. So let's take a look at the homepage. Now, as you scroll down here, what they're doing is they're showing you all the different possibilities that comes with this template. So if you don't want all this content on your website, you don't have to have it. You can take off the things that you want and keep the things that you do want. So you have a form builder. This allows you to build forms. Now, forms play a very vital role when it comes to your website because sometimes you want to collect people's information, you want to sell things, you want to give them certain documentation. So having a form builder is really great. And as you can see, you have a header builder. It gives you a lot of flexibility with their drag and drop capabilities that you can be able to move things around and you can edit live on the go. And it has a nice footer here. And they're just showing you a bunch of different options that you can be able to choose from. And to make things even better, it has WooCommerce included in it. So what WooCommerce is a WordPress plugin that you can be able to sell products online. You can sell as many products as you want to, and Aveda is optimized and ready to be used for WooCommerce. So for those of you that have heard about WooCommerce or use WooCommerce and you're looking to upgrade your template, maybe you want to try something that has a lot more versatility in terms of power, you can definitely check this out. So it's just scroll down, it just gives you a little bit more the number of people that are using it and shows you the design elements, which we're going to take a look at in just a moment. Now, when it comes to building websites, design elements are really great because they give you so many things that you can be able to do. You can be able to add videos, you can be able to add shopping carts, you can be able to add links, you can add text, and you have a lot of different options with that. And you have 8 layout options here. You have archive, author comment. So once again, as a blogger, you want to have all the tools at your disposal because the last thing that you need is you want to start your blogging website and this not working and you don't know how to do this. So this right here, put all that stuff in for you. And it also utilizes icons. So I'm just going to scroll through here, just kind of give you an idea of what it's entailing all this. But I'm going to be putting, the links in the description so that you can be able to see. And you scroll down here, one-click demo importer. Now, what is a demo importer? A demo importer is when the developers or the designers allow you to be able to import what they've already created. So let's say you want to build a website and you just don't know where to start, where to begin. Well, you can import the demo, you can import the images, as you can see right here, the posts, the pages, the portfolio, everything that you see in the demo. So that way, that gives you some idea in terms of, what you want to build and how you want to build it. And you can also remove the demo content if you don't want to. So what I always tell people is this: when you start off with the template, you look at the template first and you see the parts that you want to keep and the parts that you don't want to keep. Then you can just kind of build from there. And it has 73 pre-built websites. So we're going to take a look at some of those here. Just about everything: virtual assistant, financial advisor, plumber, fitness, interior. I mean, this is incredible. You scroll down. So any type of website that you want to build is packed with this thing. Okay, it's definitely feature rich for your church, for your web hosting, for your forum, for your resort. So let's just take a look here at, for example, this resorts one. So if you want to start a resort, here's a perfect one that you can be able to use, nice and neat, and that's part of the package. So if we go back here, let me just X that off, and let's say what else we want to take a look at. I'm just kind of going through, let's say our promotion, we'll click this one, and there you have another nice and neat template. So you can kind of go through and pick and choose whatever type of blogging website that you want to focus on, and you can be able to get access to any one of these and customize them exactly how you want it to be. Now let's take a look at the pre-built website features here. When you put your mouse over, it shows you all the different things that you can be able to do: containers, column, nested, pages. I mean, there's a lot. And when you go to the design elements, the same thing here. So any one of these here, you can incorporate them on your website. So let's say a chart, for example. It shows you the different type of charts that you can be able to incorporate on your website. So you scroll down, you have the polar chart, you have the horizontal bar, you have the radar. So for anyone that do a lot of, mathematical, analytical unit charts and things like that, then you can be able to utilize this chart element, and they have quite a few that you can be able to use here. But this is a really solid template for you to get started with and for you to grow with, and anything that you want to build with this, you definitely can. The next one I want to take a look at is called Newspaper 10. And this one too, once again, the design, if you look at from the previous one, it's a little bit different, but yet it gives you that newsy blogger feel. So as you scroll down, it shows you all of the different types that you can be able to build. So if you wanted to, let's say something more about lifestyle, let's take a look at the lifestyle one here. You can purchase this one and you can use this lifestyle design, which looks very clean, lots of links, and it has that tech feeling with it. So let's go back here and let's take a look at what else. And let's say artist, pro, you scroll down. There's a lot of different options, live news style. I mean, I'm just going through this here, but what you want to do is see what type of blogging site that you want to start, and then you can use any one of these templates here. And all of the demos, they work very well. So you can just purchase them and you can replace the content with your own. That's the beauty about templates, is that when you buy one of them, you don't have to keep what they have. They're doing is just to show you what it looks like. And you can check out the documentation. You can see some of the features that come with it. It's a multi-purpose, so you can pretty much use it for a lot of different things. So when you look at the Pro here, it shows you all the different themes that come with the Pro. So you want a multi-purpose, you click on that and it shows the multi-purpose one you can choose from. This is very minimalistic, very modern, and very clean. If you want more a bloggy type, you click from the filter right there. You can go through and take a look at the blogs. If you want a magazine, you can click through there and go through. So based on the type of site that you want, you can specifically choose the templates for that. And once you do that, you install it and your website is up and going literally in minutes. The next one I want to take a look at is called Bucket. And Bucket is also a unique type that allows you to display things exactly how you want it. Now, when you notice different news websites, all of them have they have different looks, but they have a certain feel to them. And this one gives you that generic feel that you see, and you can be able to use this one too. If you like how this layout is, you can certainly change anything here. You can customize the homepage. What is going to set your website apart from other websites is the homepage, because when people come on the homepage, then they're able to see, how it looks, how does it compare to other ones, because people will be comparing your website when they go and they'll look at other one as well. And it shows you the navigation menu here. There's like a mega menu with the news stories. You got the premium, the back end, how to be able to edit it. And you scroll through here and there's just showing you the different sites that were built with Bucket. So what people do is they watch, of course, videos like this. They learn about the template and then they purchase it, and then they can customize it for their own particular brand. So this is just some of them that you're able to see here. And these are really popular sites that you can be able to go through there. So the Bucket is another really great option that you can choose from. Really simple, has that typical, blogging, newsy type of look. So if this is something that you want to go for, then make sure you definitely grab this one. So the next one I want to take a look at is Astra. Astra gives you a lot of starter templates. So you go to starter templates, and you can kind of scroll through here to pick and choose the one that you like. So let's say you have upcoming wonderful gifts. Let's say that you want to even incorporate selling products on your tech site. You can definitely do that. So let's check this one out here. You can get this one, incorporate your products with it. All that you would have to do is you would have to just remove this images, because what you see right now here, this is a background, and you can replace this background with your own. You can replace this images, you see right here, and you can start to sell your products on your website, which a lot of bloggers are doing today, because they get creative and find creative ways and start to offer certain things to their audience. So let's take a look here and see what else we can grab from here. So scroll down. I like this one here. Another clean option that you can be able to go with. Just scroll through. As you can see, it looks very clean, and you can get this on your site up and going literally in minutes. They've already designed everything for you. There's really much not designing that you have to do, but just to customize it and tweak it. So feel free to go through these and see the one that works best for your particular site. And these are ones that you can download for free, so it can get your website up and going literally in no time. Another option I want to take a look at now is Uncode. And with Uncode, they give you another different style. Now, one thing that I do want to say is that when you look into website templates, I've been designing them myself for a very long time. Every designer have a certain feel. Every designer have a certain way that they have their placement. Some people have a lot of space, while other people don't give that much space. So let's grab this one right here. And as you can see, if you want to give your site that unique look, this is not your typical norm, but this is modern. This is, tacky. This is, something that's real into the style now. So if you want to be, want to have something that's unique, then you can go with something like this. Has different pages that you need. You can even incorporate a shop with it, but it's designed differently, but it looks really great. It looks unique. And let's check out another one that's unique as well. And here you go, have another one that's also unique. So this one is for someone that you want to present things in a different way. In a different way, meaning that your focus is, maybe you want to focus on one specific topic. And whatever topic, maybe it's like, for example, shoes and stuff like that. If you want to focus on shoes or sneakers or just one specific item, then themes like this will go really great, because it has that feel of you're focusing on just one thing, not like a whole bunch of different things with it. So Uncode gives you a lot of different options. You can scroll through here and pick and choose the one you like. I love these here, because they give you inspiration for how you want your site to look, and you just have to install it and you're up and running literally in no time. And they have so many different selections. That's the beauty about templates. You don't have to get stuck with just one. If you have one that you don't like, you can change it for something else. But as you scroll through here, there's a lot of different options that you can be able to choose from. And it has really great C to A click-through action. So it makes people get engaged. People want to, do whatever it is that you're telling them. Let's take a look at this one right here, photo gallery. This one is nice. Maybe you just want to showcase certain tech gadgets or something, right? And you want to create just this beautiful gallery, like a portfolio type. Well, you can use this here. Someone click on it and they're able to see what their pictures. They can click up here to get to the next one. And it presents your content in a really, really awesome way. And the next one I want to take a look at now is the Herald Magazine. And when you just come on this site, it just gives you that, that old school newsy type of website. And there's some people who still love this layout type. Some people love this layout type that you have so many different things going. Like when you go to any of the major websites, like the news websites, you see that they have a lot of different things going. So this one here gives you that type of feel that if you want to get that feel, then you can do that. But when you have something like this, you want to make sure that you have a lot of writers or writers that can write a lot of content, because you need to fill all this stuff up. It really doesn't make any sense for you to get something like this and then you only have, you don't have that many content. So if you want to get something with this style, then you have to make sure that you have a lot of content to put out. And also you have the banner, the 720 by 90, the 300 by 250 right here. You can sell ad space on your website as well. And the next one I want to take a look at, this is Newstime. And Newstime has over 600 Google fonts. Now, one of the beautiful things about websites that I love is that I love fonts, and fonts gives your website a certain distinctive look. And one of the benefits with this one is that you have over 600 Google fonts. That makes it so much easier for you to do things. So if you know how to do some basic CSS, or if you have someone like a designer or a developer that can be able to do some things, then this is another really great option too. Even if you don't have any coder, you can still get something like this. It's very simple and it has that minimalistic style. And if you look at the very top, it has what's called shortcodes. Shortcodes are little codes that you can embed or put on your website and different pages, and it's going to give you different looks. So for example, if you wanted to put, let's say, this button here, you would grab this shortcode, copy it, and you would put it in your content pages, and you're going to get this blue, green, red, and yellow. So as you scroll through here, you want to put a video, you want to put a link, you want to put anything, it shows you all the different shortcodes that are needed in order to do so. And at the very bottom here, you're able to go through and connect with all this different social media account. And this is a really great template again too, something that's very simple, has that more old school feel. It's not a flat design, meaning that doesn't stretch across the width, but it's still another option for you to take a look at. The next one I want to take a look at now, this is MagXP. And as you can see from the onset, it's just showing you the different options you can choose. So let's say I like Caesar here. Let's say I wanted to go with this one. You put your mouse over it, it kind of gives you an overview of what you're going to see. You put your mouse over there, it gives you that. So even before you click on it, you can kind of put your mouse on the screen and it is going to show you an overview of what you're going to get. And this one has lazy load, so it loads up the pages really quickly. So you want something sports, you want something social. Let's go entertainment, just because the Planet of the Apes, I like Caesar. So that's how this one looks. And it has this nice slider. You can be able to slide through different things here. And you scroll through. Again, this is a little more old school for me, but there's still a lot of people that like that old school look, where you see everything is just like in the middle. Right here, it's not really stretched out much, and you can come back and see any other options that you want to go with here. So feel free to explore it and choose the one that you like. The next one I want to take a look at is Pinstagram. This is funny how people sometimes they just added a P, it just as Instagram, they just put that little P at the front, like it's a major change to it, but it has that Instagram type of feel. That's what they're going for. And you can, have your banners here. One of the beautiful things about, blogging websites, especially technology, is that you can make a lot of money, extra revenue by selling ad space on your site. And this one demonstrates that, very well right here. You can put that. You could also put native ads, which kind of blend into your content. That makes it doesn't look like an ad. It actually look like it's, part of your content, which really increase your click-through rates. But there's another option too, very simple. Also have the short codes, have some icons, and it's just another option, another choice for you to take a look at. And the next one to take a look at, this is Schema. Now this one here is very, very light. One of the things that people don't understand when it comes to website is that the more video, the more images, the more stuff you have on there, it takes a long time to load. So let's take, for example, let's go with this minimal here. Now this look like, oh my goodness, this website is not great. It just doesn't have a lot of images or anything going. But these are the type of websites that typically do very well with search, because they don't have a lot of stuff going on in terms of graphics, because it loads really, really quickly. And sometimes people want to launch a website and they'll add so many images and they don't optimize their images that when you go on there, it seems like it's taking forever to load. Well, with this one here, it's not. And as you see, just clicking around, it makes things very fast and efficient. So when people are coming on your site, they're coming to read great content, and they can be able to get access to things really, really quickly. And you could also incorporate them in a shopping cart with it. So that's something to keep in mind, is that when you have a minimalistic template like this one, the goal is for things to load fast so that people can be able to get to the information that they're looking to get to. Now this has some graphics, but again, it's not graphic heavy. So it loads really, really fast. Another option to take a look at, this is Setwood, and you see they have this really nice slider at the very top. This one has a shopping cart functionality included as well. And you can include like your social channels right here, your social media platforms. You can put it at the very top. So those that want to follow you, they can follow you just by clicking there. And you can incorporate, like, sell products on there. So you go through the categories. It has a really nice and simple slider. So this is great because you can feature certain subjects or stories or things that you want to feature right here. You can feature products, you can feature people, you can feature events, you can feature like an instrument. And when you click on it, it takes you to the page, and once again, it loads very quickly. And then it gives you like, you can also like, which is really great for blog websites because it keeps people on your site much longer. And you have a beautiful comment section, which is very straight and simple. And this one too, it's very simple. You have the fashion, inspiration, you have the lifestyle. So if you want to cover different categories and you want to keep things very simple, then this is something that's great. And they have different options for the sliders here. So let's take a look at the full width. And as you can see, it has different sliders so you can be able to check out. You have the slider grid style 1, slider boxed, and they have different homepage variations for whatever flavor that you like. So if there's a different type that you want to go with here, feel free to check these out and change it to exactly how you want it to be. And the next one I want to take a look at now, this is Rexus. Rexus has a very colorful look to it. And it just has so much that's going on, but at the same time, it gives you a certain feel about the site, which is what you want people to remember your site by. Now, I'm not so much a big fan of how close these are. Like here, I love the flat layout. In other words, the whole bar to stretch from one end to another end. But again, there are times when some people like different designs. That's why, just like cars, that's why you don't see everyone driving the same car. People have different tastes, different liking. But this one is another beautiful one. You have the video. So if you want to embed a video, a really nice video player that's part of the homepage, you can put that too on a different page if you want to, and cover a lot of different topics. So again, this one too has that typical, blog technology template style that you can be able to, sell ad space at the bottom. And again, I always tell people this: if you're going to get a blog website, you need to make sure that you have decent content that you can put out there, because when people come, they want to read something that's informative, something that's engaging. And you have to remember too that you would have, if you want your website to look like these, the ones that I've been showing you, you would have to make changes to the links, to the images. So you have to make sure that you have a lot of content ready to go, to be able to, if you want to get this exact same look. Now, the next one I want to take a look at, this is the WordX. And you scroll through here, you see it's nice. You have different topics you can, highlight there. There's life stories. So you can actually include an article or a subject that's more than just one category. So you can see you have life stories, you have funny, and then you have videos. And you can go to the mega menu. And the mega menu expands and it gives you a little more. You have this little cog things here. So you should click on it. It organizes it for you the way that you want it to be. It gives you the flexibility as the reader. So you like how this look, you can go this route, and you can also sell ad space on there. So based on how these layouts are, you can click through and it looks nice and neat. And it has a simple comment section at the bottom. And then you have your options panel. So let's take a look at the sidebar settings. And this is just showing you when you're editing this, if you want to make changes, what to do, where to go. For the options panel, the ad settings, the typography, translation, single posting. So you have a lot of flexibility in terms of customizing each section of the site. And you have your page, your sidebar, the parallax page, your contact, the icons. Gives you a lot of flexibility for you to give your site the look that you're going for. So the one we'll take a look at now is interactive. This one has a much more the modern feel. Once again, you put your mouse over, you get a glimpse of what you're looking at. Fashion. Let's take a look at this fashion one here. So it's nice, it's very nice, and it's has that modern feel to it. You see in the background there, you can also put images in the background. Like sometimes maybe you're running a certain special, or a company can reach out to you and say, listen, we want to advertise on your site, but we want to use the back end, like the background, to market on there. A lot of news sites do that. If you go to some of the big ones, the big names, you notice that they have like background images. Sometimes, like, let's say like a big sporting event is coming or something big is happening, people are going to pay for this background right here. So as you build your website, then you can build your following, and then you can be able to charge pretty much whatever you want for the ad space here. Or if you don't want to sell that spot, you can just put an image like they did in the background like this, and it still looks pretty neat and pretty clean. So go through it and just see how each thing is laid out and how it looks. And if it's something that you love, go for it. Once again, you have the pages here, the icons, the shortcodes, and the different categories. And the next one I want to take a look at, this is TrueMag with a very interesting color scheme here. And you can also change the color scheme of your templates. You don't have to stick with the color scheme that you see here. So let's take a look here. You have the sidebar, you have the image left. One thing that I always tell people is that when you're going to purchase a template, take some time first to go around and see how things are located, see how things look. If it's how you want it to be, then get it. If not, move on to another template. So you never want to just always settle for the first template that you see, because one thing that I've noticed sometimes is that as you're going through different templates, you'll find that, this one section and one you really love, but then the rest of it just doesn't fit what you're doing. So you have to keep looking and keep going through, unless you're really willing to put that time in to customize it. So this one here, music, WooCommerce also integrated with this one. So as you see there, they're selling their products on there, and it's so easy for you to sell online today than ever before. It's not as complicated, especially with plugins like WooCommerce that gives you everything at your fingertips and people can be able to use. Sell your products. You move this over. Look at this ninja. Wow. Look at this ninja guy. Look at him. So here's another option for you too. And the next one we're going to take a look at, this is magazine. And as you see from the look of it, it just stands out. So if you want to get a site that when people just come to, it stands out, this is a great template to go with. Has this beautiful long slider with each item there. So if you have a lot of rich content, this is a really great theme for you. If you have engaging topics that you're covering, then this here will really complement what you're doing. And again, you can sell some, ad space here. You can have sponsors to put there. And when you move, it's a sticky header right there. There's the menu sticky. So what that means is you scroll up, it stays at the very top. Other templates, everything moves. But with this one, you have that option of, just having a stick right there. So let's just kind of play through, click around and see, how it looks. So you have to review. It's just showing you the layouts for it. You have the news, you have television. Again, it looks the same, but it's, just giving you more options, more categories that you can be able to put. And it also has how long it'll take to be able to read this particular article. Interview, you can have trailers. So it's another great option for you to choose from. And the next one I want to take a look at now is the socially viral, which gives you two layout. So if you want to incorporate your social media with your website, your blog, this right here is a really great blend. So let's take a look at the layout one first. And it's very colorful. One thing too about this that I really like is simple, but also very colorful. So if you want to give it that, Instagram type of quick look where people come in and they're able to see things quickly, then it's a great way to go. You click load more, and as many articles as you have loaded, then they can be able to just click load more and it's going to load it, which is really great, because you don't want to have just a whole bunch of stuff there that really doesn't lead anywhere. And you want to have content too that's real engaging. I always tell people that bloggers, make sure that your content is engaging, it's not boring, because people don't want to come to the site and then they just, if it's not engaging, they will leave and never come back. And then you have the options panel. Once again, you can choose the different settings for each. You can also incorporate shopping cart here with it, with WooCommerce. So this is the layout one. And now let's take a look at layout two. So layout two is really not that much different from layout one. The only difference is that you don't have to load more here. So this one has like the numbers system at the bottom, where you can just click to get to the next post. You can have featured posts, you can have ratings, but it's pretty much the same thing as the other one. Just kind of click through. You can have your sponsors right there. Just go through it. So it's the typical blogging type of site. You have the social icons here on the side that people can be able to share to Facebook, Twitter, and different social media platforms. And finally, we have the Herald Magazine. Now, when you look at this one here, this one looks expensive. This one looks big. This one looks like it's really a lot going on. And finally, we have the Herald Magazine. Now, when you look at this one here, this one look expensive. You have the little light box that just showed up right there, which is really great if you want to do promos, special add-ons, and things like that, different demos. So as you scroll down here, it just has that tech feeling, that modern look. It looks great, especially with the different colors and the different categories. So you can talk about different categories, talk about different things, but I just like how the overall for this one is. And it loads pretty quickly too. And again, you can also incorporate a shopping cart. You can sell different items on your website. So scroll through this one and just kind of see how that look and how that feels. Again, you want to go through different pages because you want to see what can you take from this page, what do you want to keep, or what do you want to get rid of. So when you buy the template, you get everything. Sometimes they give you the demo with it, and other times you don't get anything, like you get just the bare bones. But with this one here, you get different layout options. You can kind of go through here, layout 1 through 9. So make sure you go through before you buy templates. Spend as much time as you need to check out every page, every link, and just to kind of see how things look. It may not be what you want, or it may have some key things that you can take from it and apply it to something else. So here, this one here has this look. So that's the example 1. Let's check out example 2. Now example 2, and so on and so forth. Overall, all layouts. And you can kind of choose the one that you like from the layout options here. So that's all the templates there. These are really great options to not just get you started, but to get you and keep you going. As you're building your site, things are going to change. You're going to move things around. You're going to change things around. But feel free to explore. Look at the sites. And if it's something that you like, go for it. If not, keep looking. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this review/demo. If you have any questions, you think about launching your online business and you need someone to help guide you through the path. I've been doing professional web design for a very long time, over 12 years plus now. And I would love to help you work in your projects. I get so many people that reach out to me, entrepreneurs like yourself, that need that guidance to say, okay, listen, this is what I want to do. This is how much I have. What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? And kind of get the things in order, because if you start your online business the right way, it is going to thrive and it's going to prosper. So what I do is I save you from so many of the headaches that, you don't really have to go through, and you skip a lot of the learning curve. So I look forward to one day working with you.